Welcome back, friends, to the new session of the subject Serving One. Myself, Nitish Mohite, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Civil Engineering of Bharati Vidyapit's College of Engineering, Kolhapur. Okay, so in the today's session, we are going to start with the new unit, that is unit number 4. Okay, that is nothing but introduction to theodolite. Okay, so in that following points we are going to discuss. So that is introduction. Then what is theodolite? What do you mean by theodolite surveying? Then how the classification of theodolites is been done, and what are the uses of theodolite? Okay, so these points we are going to cover in the today's session. Okay, so we'll see one by one, starting with the introduction. Okay, so basically you can see here, this is nothing but a theodolite. Okay, so the theodolite is nothing but an such an instrument which is used for mainly for accurate measurements of horizontal and vertical angles up to 10 seconds or 20 seconds. Okay, depending upon the least count of the instrument. So basically, depending upon its various uses or having its various uses, the this theodolite is sometimes also known as universal instrument. Okay, so that is nothing but the background of this theodolite. Moving to the next point, what is theodolite? Okay, so as I told you that theodolite can be used for correspondingly measuring the horizontal and vertical angle up to having least count of 10 seconds or 20 seconds. Okay, depending upon the correspondingly accuracy which is required or depending upon the least count of the instrument. Okay, and correspondingly we can do all the measurements that is dealing with the horizontal plane and that with the vertical plane. Okay, so this is nothing but a theodolite which has been mounted over a tripod stand. Okay, you can see here. Okay, so now what do you mean by theodolite serving? Okay, so theodolite serving is nothing but the system of serving in which the angles are being measured with the help of a theodolite. Okay, so correspondingly, till now we have made use of the various instruments, that is chain, tape, then prismatic compass or surveyor compass. Okay, correspondingly in order to deal with the dumpy level or auto level. So in which we were dealing with either the horizontal plane with the correspondingly while dealing with the correspondingly dumpy level in order to find out the RLs only. Okay, so in that case we were not able to measure the angles. Okay, correspondingly in order to measure the distance we are making use of the chain or tape. Okay, so and correspondingly for measuring the bearings of the lines we were making use of the compass, that is prismatic compass or surveyor compass. So instead of making use of all these instruments we can make use of only a single instrument, that is nothing but our theodolite. Okay, so in this surveying the correspondingly the angles are measured with the help of a theodolite. Okay, that is nothing but theodolite surveying. So in general, the surveying in which the angles are being measured with the help of a theodolite, that is called as theodolite surveying. Okay, so instead of making use of, as I told you, many instruments like chain, tape, or prismatic compass, surveyor compass, dumpy level, auto level, directly you can deal with a single instrument, that is theodolite. Okay, either when you are dealing with the horizontal plane or corresponding dealing with the vertical plane. Simultaneously, you can deal with the horizontal and vertical plane. Okay, whether the point is at the elevation or at the depression, and such survey which is being carried out by making of the theodolite, it is called as theodolite surveying. Okay, so how the classification of the theodolite is been done? Okay, that is the question. Okay, so basically there are two types of theodolites. So they are being classified as horizontal axis. Okay, so horizontal axis here you can see, which is also known as trinion axis, which is just near the said our focusing screw. Okay, so it is nothing but the axis of rotation of the telescope in the vertical plane. Okay, so that is nothing but the correspondingly vertical axis here you can see. Okay, so it is been classified as transit theodolite or non-transit theodolite. So how we are going to determine whether a given theodolite is a transit theodolite or non-transit theodolite? Okay, suppose this is nothing but the telescope which is mounted on the standard A frame. Okay, about its horizontal axis. Suppose this correspondingly telescope, when it can be rotated or revolved through a complete revolution about its horizontal axis. Okay, when this telescope, okay, can be revolved about its horizontal axis in a vertical plane. Okay, so that is nothing but a transit theodolite. That is transit theodolite. But in the case of a non-transit theodolite, the telescope, this telescope cannot be revolved through a complete revolution in the vertical vertical plane. Okay, so correspondingly, depending upon the movement of this telescope, you can classify whether it is a transit theodolite or non-transit theodolite. Suppose it is completely revolving, it will be transit theodolite about its horizontal axis. When it is not possible to rotate about its horizontal axis, that will be called as non-transit theodolite. And next, based on angle. Okay, so whether it is the vernier theodolite, okay, or you can call it as depending upon when it has been fitted with the vernier scale, it will be called as vernier theodolite. When it has been fitted with the micrometer, okay, that will be called as micrometer theodolite. And third one is nothing but the electronic digital theodolite. Okay, so in which correspondingly directly digital readings you will be getting. So you are not required to suppose to take the reading of main scale and vernier scale and tell the reading or note down the reading. So directly when you are going to bisect the first ranging rod and the second ranging rod, directly you can get the reading with an greater accuracy. Okay, so this is nothing but the classification of theodolites. Okay, moving to the next point, that is what are the uses of the theodolite. So as I was telling that it can be used for horizontal and vertical plane. Okay, so we'll see one by one. So in order to measure the horizontal and vertical angles, the theodolite can be used. In order to locate the points on a line, okay, again prolonging a survey line, that is correspondingly extending a survey line. In that case also theodolite can be used. Finding difference of level, that is RLs, you can make use of it. Okay, whether the point is at the elevation or depression, you can find it easily with the help of the theodolite. Then setting out grades, that is dealing with the curves. Okay, then correspondingly ranging of curves can also be done with the help of the theodolite. And tachymetric surveying. Okay, again along with this you can deal with correspondingly measurement of deflection angles, magnetic bearings. Okay, then correspondingly to determine the vertical height of an object. Okay, or correspondingly difference of elevation between various points, that also can be done with the help of this theodolite. Okay, so that are the various uses of the theodolite. Okay, so that was regarding the today's session. Okay, so in the next section we will be going with the essential parts of the theodolite. Okay, that are nothing but introduction to the various parts of a transit theodolite. Thank you.